We have a great session today titled Buckle It Up from our one-star director, Esther Ajala, from out in UK. So like is a custom, I'm gonna, hand over to my big boss anchor, Siton.
Thank you, Boss Gloria. I'll say good morning to everyone on this platform this evening. Thank you for joining us again. Thank you for helping us to do this. Thank you for allowing us into your world again this night. I can assure you it's gonna be an explosive session. We've got a big fish in the house today. And sit back, buckle up, be anticipatory of the goodies that are going to come out, the nuggets that are going to come out from tonight's session. It's going to be a great one. Welcome, everybody. I'll be introducing our guest today with our profile. Thank you.
My case is different. Though the storm may come my way, I will not be moved. The righteous shall flourish like a palm tree.
Esther Ajala is a trained teacher of English in the United Kingdom. She believes strongly in the power of education and training to help people to succeed in life. She has worked with University of Warwick to train teachers in South Africa and Ghana, and she is a popular trainer on the LONGRICH platform. A lead practitioner in ethnic minority achievement, she is passionate about ensuring that all achieve their full potential. She also coordinates Key Stage 3 learning in the English department of the school where she works. Her students in the classroom know that her expectations are high as she pushes them to achieve academically. Esther is proud to be a professional network marketer. She believes in training and bringing ethics and integrity into the network marketing industry. She hopes to touch lives for a better, healthier future and break the bonds of poverty in the lives of many around the world. A mother of 3 amazing adult children, also co-pastors with her husband, Pastor B. Ajala, at Holding Forth the Word Ministry in Milton Keynes, a thriving church where they teach Bible truth and the relevance for today. Esther Ajala is the first-star director on the LONGRICH UK platform. With over 30 years in the network marketing profession, she is the first UK car awardee, winning cars for herself and her daughter in 2016. She was also the first partner in the UK to win a free trip to China. Since then, she has won other cars, more recently £33,000 and £11,000 for herself and son, and free trips to Greece, France, Italy, Dubai, Portugal, Malaysia, USA, and Canada. It's a great honor to have Pastor Esther Modukweola Ajala with us.
Thank you so much, Ma, for honoring our invitation and for showing up this evening. Good to have you, Ma.
Good morning to all the LONGRICHers in the house today. It's a privilege and a pleasure to be in your midst. I'm really, really honored to be here. I must say that when SD Emmanuel Edru reached out to me, I was going, wow, the big guns, when the big guns call, you have to go running. So yes, here I am.
Thank you.
I'm
Thank
very
you.
glad
Thank
to
you.
be here.
All right, our topic today says buckle up. So we got like 10 minutes to 15 minutes. You can just take us on that. Then we'll take the interactive section after that.
Okay. All right.
Go ahead, Mark.
Okay.
Thank you. The floor is yours.
Thank you. I want to say thank you to everybody that has showed up tonight. I see the numbers are climbing. I'm really encouraged and impressed by the organization that has gone ahead of this program. And I just hope and pray that we all take on board the information that we're sharing here today. I want to say thank you to all the SDs I hear as well. You know, I saw some big names. Thank you so much for coming as well. I hope that we will be able to share good practice together as this program goes on. So I was given this title, Buckle Up. You know, and what comes to mind? You know, I'm a teacher, so we're going to break it down. What comes to mind when you hear buckle up? You know, what comes to my mind, I'm on a plane. I need to buckle up for safety purposes. Plus, I'm following the rules. I'm in a car. I need to buckle up for safety purposes, to preserve my life, to make sure that I get to my destination unharmed. I need to buckle up. So that's what we do also in network marketing. In network marketing, when we come on board with whatever entry level it is we come on board with in LONGRICH, we need to buckle up. There's some things that we need to do to make sure that we arrive at the destination safely, unharmed. There are some things that we need to do. So I'll be sharing a few things. I'm sure there is no way I can exhaust all the things that you need to do when you go into network marketing or when you come into LONGRICH. But I'd like to share a few things. But before I do that, can you please drop on the platform where it is you're listening from tonight? I mean, the world is now a huge village, especially with Zoom, Microsoft Teams, and all these digital platforms that we use to reach out to each other and network with each other around the world. Wherever you are around the world today, I'd just like to have an idea of where people are, so that when I'm referring to certain examples, I can make sure that they are relevant to you. So I can see that people are from the UK, Nigeria, Lagos, Milton Keynes, that's where I am right now as well. I see the USA, Silver Spring. Thank you. So I've got a little idea. We've got Kent, Spain. We've gone as far as Spain. Wow, this is amazing. Ghana as well. They're in the house. Okay, I even see my my uni town, Ile-Ife, as well. Okay, thank you so much for letting me know where people are. So I know the kind of examples that I might, you know, want to give to make sure that they're relevant to you. So buckling up. What do we need to do to make sure we get to our destination? So first of all, we need to sort out our mindset. What exactly is it we want from network marketing? You've signed up, you've got the products, you're using them, you love them. Yeah, let's be honest, you love these products. You know that. You know, you've got your favorites, you love them, you're recommending them to friends and family, you're reaching out to colleagues, try this, it's amazing, try that, it sorted that problem. You know, well, what is it? What else do you need to do? What else do you need to do? You need to sort out your mindset. Where are you going? What is it you want to achieve with this business opportunity? You've attended a couple of presentations, maybe more, maybe you've been here for a couple of years, you've heard stories of success. So you know it's real. It's real. You've heard stories of success. People are winning amazing things, you know, 25 million naira car awards, 33,000 pounds car awards, free trips to different places around the world, USA, Canada, France, Italy, Malaysia, China, and they're taken care of. Dubai, they go on a plane, they come back beaming. We see the photos on social media. There's a lot that's going on. So you know it's real. You know it's real. Do you believe that you could get that far? When I came into network marketing, well, not network, but when I came into this company, I looked at the success ahead of me. Now, the success ahead of me was SD4, show and happy or show song. At that time, you know, they were just starting the SD journey. And I'd seen the 25 million check, that they took the photographs with at the car wash and all that. And I thought to myself, hang on a minute. These are just regular people like me. I can do this. If they've done it, I can do it too. There's no reason why I can't do this. These people, I would say it in my language, Yoruba, they don't have two heads. They've got one head, I've got one head. Well, one head each, because there are a couple. I can do this. I can do this. So I believed in myself that I could do it. Once I believed in myself that I could do it, then the journey could start. So the first thing is the mindset. Sort out your mindset, believe in yourself, have some faith. Have some faith. Hold on tight, buckle up, don't let go. I'll tell you a little bit about myself. Last year, when COVID hit, it hit my household hard. I brought it home. I was the first victim, but I transferred it onto my husband and he ended up in ICU in the UK. My husband's heart stopped at least 3 times. And he was resuscitated, not by medical intervention, but by the power of God. I had made up his mind that he was not going to die. He would come back home. And I held on to that in faith. So why don't you, I dealt with my mindset the moment the ambulance took him away. We weren't allowed to visit. And many that went off to hospital didn't come back. That was the beginning of the COVID season. You need to sort out your mindset. I believed that he would come home, and he did come home about a month or 5-6 weeks later. He came home. It was a miracle that he came home. Somebody who died so many times, he came home. Sort out your mindset. Believe that you will be a success in this company. You will be a success in this company, and you will. If you believe you can, you will. If you believe you can't, you won't. So sort that out first. That's you putting on your buckle. I'm going to be a success. Then you start the actions. Then you start to do all the necessaries to make sure that you are a success in the business. Now, this business is not rocket science. It's not hard. It's not difficult. It's a simple business. It's a copy and paste business. You look at the people ahead, they're successful. What have they done to be successful? And you just do the same. That's all. And there are various things that you can do in network. In fact, now that we've got people researching network marketing, that in America, we have network marketing as a course in university. People have written so many books. Is it Fraser Brooks? Is it Ray Higdon? Is it Eric Worre? You've got so many people out there who are seasoned network marketers, and they are very successful at it, and they are selling off their tricks. Sometimes they give you some tricks for free. Sometimes they ask you to come for a course. So you pay, because that which you pay for, you value more. You take it more seriously when you pay a price. And, so the information is available. There's a lot of free information on YouTube. Hit the internet. You will find out so many different things, so many different techniques. The way to start off this, the way to do that, it's all on the internet. Have you invested in your time? In your buckling up, you need to start to invest. You need to invest time. You need to invest energy in yourself. You need to invest in yourself. You need to buy some books. Sometimes you might not be able to afford them, or maybe they're not readily available because of where you are, where you're located. Or I can't really get my hands on Fraser Brooks books because I'm in Nigeria. I don't, whatever. How about you sign up to his site? He will send you free podcasts almost daily that you can listen to and build yourself on. And if you're looking for Eric Worre's, the first year in network marketing, you'll find it on YouTube for free, an audiobook for free. You don't even have to buy it. Or you can join Audible. Audible is a company where you can listen to books. I'm terrible. I prefer to listen than to read. So, because I'm so busy. So you can join Audible. It will cost you $7.99 a month. If you can't afford that, the first month is free. You can do the first free month and read as many books as you can that are available to you. I think you get one or so. Whatever it is, do that first month free and you can end the subscription. There's so many different things that you can do out there to build yourself, to inform yourself, to help yourself believe in yourself, to be able to be successful in network marketing. That's you buckling up. You need to invest in yourself. Okay? Sometimes the investment could be money. It could be that after you've learned how to present, you've been presenting to a mirror for a while, it's now time for you to go out there and present to a crowd because you're going to invite some friends and family around. So not too many strangers, but just to ease you into presenting, you might have to rent some space, or you might have to pay for Zoom. If you can't initially afford to pay for Zoom, Zoom will offer you 40-minute meetings. So maybe you need to knuckle it down and make sure that your meeting doesn't last more than 40 minutes. Okay? Or maybe more than 1 hour 20. So, you tell people log in again. That's how I started. I wasn't initially I didn't pay for Zoom for more than a year. I was using the free 40-minute meeting. And I would say, well, but if we get thrown out, please log back in and we'll round up. Do what you need to do to get going. Do what you need to do until you get to that place of available finances where you can afford to pay for it. Well, you need to start. You can't just keep on giving yourself excuses. Too many people I find in network marketing, they give themselves excuses. I can't do that because of this. I can't do this because of that. Excuses, excuses, excuses. I like to adopt the Nike motto or slogan that says, just do it. The tick, whether you've seen it before, the little logo thing with the slogan underneath it. Just do it. Do it scared, do it afraid, do it anyway. Just get going. You will get better over time. When I first started presenting, I hadn't even attended a presentation. So I didn't even know what they were like. So my star director, Ezititila Amadu, she came over from Nigeria. She presented a couple of times and then off she went back to Nigeria. We were on our own. So we had to do something. Something had to be done. We didn't really know what to say. Well, the slides were there. So we kind of read what's off the slides. When it came to the compensation plan that we didn't understand at all, we just play an SD show, if it's on video. I'd check to see the minutes between 8 point this and 15 point that. He talks about the compensation plan, even though he talks about it in Naira, it wasn't pounds, and I was in the UK. I'd play that bit and I would say, guys, I know it's in Naira, but just imagine he's talking about pounds. That's how bad my presentation was. You just need to start. You just need to start. The moment you start, you get better. Practice does make perfect. And you will succeed. Because as you are doing it anyway, no matter what, people will come. There might be some times that you call a meeting, nobody will show up. But there will be some times that people will. And when they do, well, that's it. Maybe you've got another 2-3 members join your team. And you ask them to, do what you're doing, and you go and present for them wherever they came from, and and then the ball gets going. So please, let's buckle up and do something. Let's stop being fearful, saying, I'm really shy. If you were asked to give a speech to save your life, you would give that speech. Look at it that way. You're trying to save your own life because you want to get out of the doldrums, because you want to get out of the trenches, because you can see that people have hit financial freedom and you want a slice of the action. You want a slice of the cake. You want a little bit of it. Multi-level marketing, network marketing, direct selling, whatever you want to call it, but don't call it a pyramid scheme because it's not. It is a multi-million-dollar industry. Billions of dollars every year are paid out to regular people, not geniuses, regular people like you and I are getting paid for joining a multi-level marketing company. The one we're talking about tonight is LONGRICH, just in case you haven't really signed up. It's LONGRICH Bioscience International. People are being paid millions of dollars. Why shouldn't you get paid? That's the question you should ask yourself. Why am I not getting paid? Why shouldn't I get paid? Why have I been left out? The people that get paid, what are they doing? Copy and paste. Do whatever it is they're doing. Okay? Do whatever it is they're doing. If you don't understand it, just copy. Just copy what they're doing. Just copy it. Check this person out, check that person out, what they're doing, do the same. And let's see whether you will get some results. You will get something. All you need to do really is generate a conversation with somebody. Sometimes I post random rubbish. Just trying to generate a conversation with somebody. Somebody inboxes me and says, oh, that's really funny. And then we start talking. We start talking, Longrich will come in there somehow. 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 I meet you on the street, Longrich will come in. Just this week, I met somebody while I was out for a walk. Before you knew it, within 5 minutes, I told her that we need to work together. Within 10 minutes, I was telling her, she told me the reason for her walking, which obviously is a health reason. Well, what do you think I said in return? First of all, I'm wearing a Longrich t-shirt. So I got Longrich across. I just point to my Longrich on my t-shirt and say, well, see this company? It's got something for you. Next day, I've set up the walking because I know that by the next day, we're going to be working together. And I will tell her all about the company. And by the end of the walk, that will be it. She'll be signed up. And that's where I'm at. So let's buckle up and do something. Is my 10 minutes up? We're going to have a little break here now.
Thank you, Mom. I know if we give you more time, you can as well fill in. And just because of the sake of our time and for the interview session, that's why I just have to come in. Now, we talked about 10 minutes, but if I told you now that you've done 17 minutes, and it's just sinking for us. I know some people will be saying, simply said, why did you stop her? Now you get to hear more. You get to hear more. Just sit back and buckle up. Thank you so much, Ma. Thank you so much. That was actually, it actually sunk in for us. And when we rewatch again, I know it's going to be more impactful on us. So for you, if you are yet to subscribe to LONGRICH CIG, go to YouTube, LONGRICH CIG, click on the like, click on the subscribe button and the notification button so that you get notified whenever we upload our videos. Wow, thank you so much, SD Esther Ajala.
Sorry for going over.
I don't know how to
normally do.
No. This is actually good. This is actually, you have just given us value, FOC. So just like you said, and I don't know how to even start this with you. Now, you've been in the network marketing for over 3 decades.
Yes.
You have a family that you care for. You are a teacher in a school. You're a wife. You co-pastor with your husband in a church. Now, this network marketing that we talk about requires a lot of hard work, requires a lot of energy, requires a lot of work and the tenacity you carry. Now, what would have been your motivating force, the driving force you had, that up to this moment, you are still standing and particularly doing this business, multi-level marketing?
Okay. All right. So I love meeting people. I'm very sociable. One of the network marketing, I've tried a couple of network marketing companies in the past before I hit LONGRICH, and then I stayed with LONGRICH. And with one of them, I had a little bit of success. So I could see that this business platform of network marketing, it works. It works. If you get busy with it, it works. So that information has sunk in before I came across the LONGRICH compensation plan, which I consider to be very fair. But to be honest, I didn't really understand the compensation plan for LONGRICH when I first came in. It took me a while to fully understand it. But I knew that network marketing works because if you have a product that is excellent, once you begin to share it with people around you and they try it, they will come back and say, well, I want to buy it for myself. And then you can introduce them to the business platform and let them just be product users. So, yeah.
Wow. Now you talked about you've done some other ones before, because LONGRICH is just 35 years, and you just mentioned that you've done some other ones, having spent over 3 decades in it. LONGRICH is just like 12 or 13 years in network marketing. Now, what were your experiences like in your former network, and what is the difference compared to LONGRICH that you have to resolve to joining and doing LONGRICH?
Okay, there are a lot of differences. I mean, like I said, we talked about product. So if you have a really good product, you are at an advantage. LONGRICH has that. Not just one product, but many. So that's a definite advantage that we have. Our products are multidimensional. Our toothpaste does more than just clean teeth and give you a fresh breath. It does so much more than that. So for me, that's a huge plus. Because integrity is big with me. I don't want to sell you some dud product that you won't even need. Our products add value to our lives in so many different ways. Health-wise, financially, it adds value. So for me, yes, the product is important. In the other companies, their products weren't that brilliant. So it was more difficult to sell. I mean, there was one I did, it was a perfume many years ago, in the late 80s, early 90s. The perfume set that I got, I think I sold one to my brother, and that was it. I could not shift this perfume. I just couldn't shift it. I just could not shift it. So, and I joined, a top one as well. My very first experience of network marketing was a company that I won't mention the name, but it was in the top 5. And it still is in the top 5 network marketing. But I found the products to be too expensive, and the compensation plan was not that rewarding. So, but LONGRICH, I know that the compensation plan is absolutely excellent, and it's so fair. It's so fair. If you're looking for a just compensation plan, try LONGRICH. It will reward you for the effort that you put in. That is what LONGRICH will do. It will reward you according to the effort that you put in.
Okay.
Thank you, Mom.
Wow. Yeah, thank you, SD. I have learned so much from you, and I know that you are definitely, a house full of information and power. But can you just share with us real quick, what year did you join LONGRICH?
I joined LONGRICH in 2015.
2015.
2015.
Awesome. Wow. And between 2015 and now. So what challenges did you obviously get along the way? Because everything, I'm sure, didn't go rosy.
Oh.
Obviously with your former experiences in network marketing, you have seen the differences, or the pros and the cons of each of the companies. What challenges did you face along the way in LONGRICH?
Quite a few. I mean, anybody that is working the business will come across challenges, but I don't dwell on challenges. I don't dwell on them. Yes, the challenges will come, but the moment a challenge hits the ground, I am looking for a solution. Instead of whining and groaning and complaining, which you should never do with your team members, you look for a solution. You look for a solution. Challenges will come. Expect them. Look for a solution. Let all your energy, let it be focused on, how do I solve this problem? How do I make this work for my team? How do I make it work for the company? I'm also company director for LONGRICH International UK. So how do I make it work for the company? I am responsible. I have to make sure that it works. So many of the challenges were things like, we have an automated system. And I'm in a Western country, and then we have a manual. It's quite manual, our systems. I'm in the Western world. People are not used to the kind of systems that we have. So we have to make people understand that even though this requires a little bit more effort on your part, because it's a manual system, it's worth it. It's worth it. So you focus on the positives. The negatives you acknowledge and you solve. You focus on the positives. You lift to the forefront the positives so that the negatives, they diminish into the background. Even when the negatives are brought to light sometimes, they're not consequential. You know, they're not that important because the positives are many. And once we can focus on the positives, then we understand that any challenge that we come across, we need to do something about it. We need to answer the question. We need to solve the problem. We need to move forward. We need to move ahead. We need to turn this disadvantage into an opportunity. That's the kind of mindset we need to have. The whining, I don't like whiners anyway. The whining has to stop. Let's do what we need to do to get to where we need to get to. We have a goal in mind. Set your goals. Get there. Plan on how you're going to get there and keep on going until you do. Don't let anything distract you. Anything that wants to be a distraction, like a negative, shut it down. It's just distracting you from your goal. And if you know where you're headed and you know why, you've got your why, you know why you want to get to that goal, you will focus more on that. That's what we need to do. There are many challenges. There's so many different challenges. Back orders, oh my goodness. Imagine taking people's money in the Western world and you're not able to give them their products. So, you know, I just do things within reason. Don't order that, I don't have it. Don't order that, I don't have it. Order what I have. Let people understand. These are for the Longrichers, they understand this. It's all about the PV chase. Get your PV in. It's your points that you need. When it comes in, you can order that now. I know you need it, but when it comes in, or give me some time to source it for you. Maybe I can find somebody that has it and you can go and buy from them. But right now, I don't have it. You know, get your points with what we have so that there is no whining that I ordered this 4 weeks ago and I'm still waiting, you know, things like that. So we try as much as possible to make sure that people are happy and that they remain positive about the company.
Wow. Thank you very much. It's so good. I mean, I can see why you are, you know, where you are. I mean, in this industry or in this company, and you have proven to us because we hear from our directors. I mean, from our top star directors all the time talk about, you know, don't be in a rush. Focus on building the PVs and, you know, just focus on building yourself. You know, you will get there, and you definitely have proven that. In spite of you being in these other network marketing companies, in spite of you, you know, going through all these challenges, you made it to the lofty position of a star director, and you have definitely also proven that in whatever the challenges are challenges, they will always be there, but they are not meant to hold us back. So we really, really do appreciate that. And I don't know if Sitan wants to go on, or should I just keep going?
No, you can go ahead.
Okay, so now another question I wanted to ask you was, can you share with us briefly? I don't know if, because I know you said that your upline came from Nigeria and helped you, you know, just, you know, gave you a few pointers and left you guys. So did you build all your business in UK?
No. My business is built across countries. That's one of the things I've learned in Longrich, is to build in various countries. So no, I have downlines in at least 14 countries around the world.
Awesome.
And I'm constantly building. So because I'm a teacher, in the UK, when you serve as a teacher here, you get 6 holidays a year. So you've got the summer, the winter, the spring, and then you have all the half terms as well. So that's 6 holidays. So for me, I saw that as an opportunity to use 6 holidays to build. Maybe take one off and leave one to the family. That gives me 5 to build. So if we break up on a Friday, I'm usually on a plane Friday night. Now at this time, please don't think, oh, well, you can afford it. No, I could not. I believed in the dream. I had a vision, I had a goal, and I believed. The mindset was sorted. So I had no problem putting my credit card down to buy a plane ticket to go build in Ghana, or go build in Gambia, or go build in Kenya, or go to South Africa. I had no problem doing that because I could see that we had a compensation plan that worked, I just got on with it, knowing that a time would come that would be a time for financial reward. But in the beginning, I had to lay foundations. I had to pay a price. And I did pay that price. I paid that price. But the rewards are well worth it. I mean, today I'm a stockist in Ghana. I'm a stockist in Nigeria. I'm a stockist in the UK. Who knows, maybe I'm, by the end of the year, I'll buy another stockist somewhere to build team, because I believe that when you want to build a team somewhere, you really should be a stockist there if you can, or you get somebody in the team to be a stockist there to take care of the needs of the team. That's why we become stockists. We become stockists to take care of our teams, to make sure that when they need something, we can supply, we can give it to them.
Thank you.
Wow.
And I asked that question, and I asked that question because we have partners who are in US, for instance, because I'm in US, and we always think, I thought when I first came in, I said, oh my God, Africa is the ground zero of this business. That's where everything is happening, But then seeing a director emerge from the UK, I think it's something that, that's encouraged. I mean, it encourages me and the likes of me or the partners who are not in Nigeria. So thank you for that.
Please be encouraged.
For that insight. Thank you.
Please be
Wow.
encouraged. Yes, I know that when
Wow.
you're in the Western world, things have to run perfectly, and we don't always have a perfect system, but that doesn't mean that there isn't glory ahead. There is. I like to use this analogy. Many years ago, me and my colleagues, we used to climb mountains for charity. Now we just decided to climb for our school. We wanted to buy a set of computers for my school, the school I worked at the time. So we trained for a couple of months and all that. I just trained with them to get fit. I had no plan on climbing doing this challenge called the 3 Peak Challenge, which is you climb the 3 highest peaks in the United Kingdom in 24 hours. That means you fly to Scotland, you do Ben Nevis. You drive to the Peak District, you do Scafell Pike. Then you drive to Wales, this is 3 different countries, and you do Snowdon, 24 hours. Crazy, absolutely crazy. We trained for this for about 6 months, and off we went. Scafell Pike, I will always use it as an example. I hate that mountain. We'd been there for training. It is just stone, stone, stone. It's rocky, which is very hard on the knees. Thank God for Afro, that's rescued my knees now. It's hard on the knees. It's so difficult. But whether you like it or not, if you continue to put one foot in front of the other, you will get to the top, as long as you don't stop. I use that analogy in network marketing. It can be uncomfortable. It can be energy sapping. Okay? It can be difficult. It can even bring pain. But if you continue to put one foot in front of the other, have a routine, one foot in front of the other, whether you like it or not, you will get to the top. Just don't stop. And everybody knows that when you get to the top of a mountain, it's a glorious view. So I want to encourage everybody listening tonight, keep on putting one foot in front of the other. You will get to the top, and it's a glorious view.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'm already blown away. They're just actually sinking for me. And I know that's how it is with many other people on this platform this night. Thank you so much. Now, having spent 3 decades in the network marketing, it looks so unrealistic in the last 20 years, 15 years. But we got the likes of Eric Worre that came up, Robert Kiyosaki, Tony Robinson, Brian Tracy, and all that. Now, what was it like then and now? And what actually changed the narrative? Because many of us are just get fascinated with Eric Worre, not minding those that have actually come before. So what really happened? You've seen it for like 3 decades. So what happened within that transition? Particularly, people didn't want to even hear about network marketing in Lagos, Nigeria, because many of the companies that came bastardized the whole place. So you talk about network marketing, they see you as a scammer. So what really happened? And how have you been able to hold on to this time up?
Well, I didn't go all the way with other network marketing companies. LONGRICH is the only company that I intend to go all the way with. But I have studied network marketing. By that, I mean,
what you just said is romantic, man.
I've read books, I've looked into it. I've gone into the history of network marketing. I look at Mary Kay. I have to mention the name, one of the early ones. Now, what was happening with those companies is that, yes, they did expand, they came out of America and expanded around the world. I remember when Mary Kay went into Russia, when the USSR, I think they were called then, when they kind of split up and Russia was separate from so many other countries and people could then, they kind of got their freedom from communism and things like that. And they went in there and it was very, very successful because the people there had not been allowed to buy anything from abroad for many years and things like that. What had happened is that their systems, though, a lot of these companies, their systems did not allow you to cross country boundaries. You could only build in your country of residence. Mm-hmm. So one of the network marketing companies I joined, for instance, in the 90s, when I wanted to relocate to the UK, I went to inquire at headquarters, I'm crossing over to the UK, I'd like to take my business with me. The answer was you can't. You have to stay in your country of residence. You can only recruit in your country of residence. You can only build in your country of residence. It was restrictive. Mm-hmm. But network marketing now has changed. The companies now realize the world is a village. We reach out through digital marketing and so on and so forth. We can now build across the world. And it's one of the strategies that LONGRICH has used to become a global phenomenon.
Yeah.
We can build in different countries around the world and get one pay from building around the world. Our codes can take care, or be a part of other countries where LONGRICH exists. I think it's absolutely incredible that we have the opportunity to do that. I think it's absolutely incredible. It's something that we should not take for granted. Mm-hmm. Build around the world. Build networks around the world. You've got your social media, you've got your Zoom, you've got your YouTube. Build around the world. The tools are there. I mean, there's no excuses here. No excuses. I refuse to accept any excuse. So that's the way it was then. It was a disadvantage, but now it's an advantage. So everything I built then, I lost when I moved. I lost the whole lot. But that doesn't happen with LONGRICH. It doesn't happen.
I can relate to that.
Wow. Yeah, she can relate to that. She's done 5 network marketing before coming to LONGRICH.
I can relate to that.
Done 5.
Okay.
Wow, that's serious. Thank you so much, man. Now you talked about the products earlier, that the products are fantastic and all that. Now, every person on LONGRICH platform must have used 1 or 2 products or more. Now, usually it's difficult to pinpoint, these are my best products, but out of the best you have, can you pick out the best out of the best? Just give us like 5 and why they are your best. And
you only want 5,
testimonies,
sure?
Only 5, ma'am. And if you have testimonies on them, you can also share with us, ma'am.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes, definitely. Scaffold pike ruined my knees. Arthro sorted it. Oh, yeah, definitely. I had a problem with my knees after scaffold pike. So, because I climbed scaffold pike twice. Wow, that's a hard mountain. So, yeah, I had problems with my knees and x-rays, this and that, And I just suffered in pain, used painkillers for years until LONGRICH came along and I tried Arthro. Bob's your uncle. Okay. Do the knees still hurt? Sometimes when I forget to take my Arthro, yeah, they still hurt sometimes. So when I forget and when I remember, when the pain comes, oh yeah, get back on it. Or maybe if I run out, you know how it is. If you haven't got much Arthro and people are buying Arthro, that means you can't take one for yourself. All right. So then cordyceps militaris, oh my goodness, that saved me. Cordyceps militaris, I had what the doctors claimed was nerval exposure in my kind of the neck area of my spine. Acute pain, 6 months. Painkillers wrecked the lining of my stomach. MRI, scans, this, that. Doctors told me that, look, we cannot go in. It's a sensitive area. You're just going to have to manage it. Painkillers. I said, painkillers? And I was already taking Afro at this point. So I was just confused. So I called up Dr. Ajala Tiligerdo. She is a medical doctor who is also a Longricher. I said, this is the issue. This is what I've been told. We can't operate. I'm in a lot of pain. I'm already using Afro and calcium. I mean, what do you think? She said, nerves? Try Afro. Sorry, try Cordyceps militaris capsules.
Yes.
Capsules. I said, really? She said, yeah. It's good for nerval exposure. Nerval exposure was what was causing the pain. Try that. You'll heal it. Didn't even take up to 2 weeks. Didn't even finish the bottle before the pain disappeared. Have not heard from that pain since. That was years ago. Incredible. We have amazing products. Okay, what's that? Was that number 2? Number 3, well, let's go to the toothpaste. Me and my dentist. Quarterly checkups. Every time I go for a checkup, one complaint or the other. How many times do you brush your teeth a day? Are you using the floss? Oh, your gums are infected. No. Then I started using the Longrich toothpaste. And, I'm a regular customer. I've been using my dentist for over 20 years. He's Chinese, by the way. Go for the regular checkup. He's checking and he's making funny noise like, He's giving the instructions to the dental nurse. Clear, clear, whatever, they name the teeth, don't they? Clear, clear. And then when he finished, he said, you have no gum infections. He was incredulous. And I just laughed. I said, yeah, I found a toothpaste. I said, it hasn't got any fluoride in. He said, oh, I don't think, well, if you want to use it, no, I think you should use toothpaste with fluoride. And I thought to myself, you say what you want to say, I'll say what I want to say. In another couple of months, I'll stop coming here. I won't even need the checkup. So yes, the toothpaste, sorted out sensitivity, everything, fantastic, love it, love the toothpaste. That's number 3. Number 4, the body wash. Ooh, the smell of the body wash. I didn't even know that because I use the body wash so regularly, that it gave me my own personal smell. I had no idea. I use perfume every day. I don't like soap, but I like the liquid soap, the body washes. That's my preference. Probably because I'm lazy, I don't want to wash the bathroom. So I was using the bamboo soap for my face, yes, but the body wash was, and I love the smell. But there was a friend of mine who told me recently that I brought her into Longship. I did a registration for her as a goodbye gift. She left the school where I worked, she moved on to another school. As a goodbye gift, I said, let me help your pension. Give me your details, I'll register you. So I just registered her and gave her the products as well. Body wash was inclusive. The feedback she gave me was, every time I use the body wash, I remember you. I said, why? She said, it smells just like you. And it's such a beautiful smell. So if you want to skimp on perfume, try the body wash. I had no idea that he had given me my own smell, which is a beautiful smell. Because I use perfume, I would expect the perfume to overshadow whatever smell comes from the body wash that I use on a daily basis. But apparently not, according to my Caucasian friend. Apparently not. I went, wow. Brought a tear to my eye. Have I got one more? Have I told you about Afro and knees? I have. I think that's it. Afro, toothpaste, body wash. Oh, the liner.
One more.
The liner saved my marriage. Teaching in the UK is intense. I'd come back from work. I'd be so tired. I would disintegrate onto the sofa. My husband will come back from work, take one look at me. and order pizza. This one can't cook. And
Wow.
then the liner came into my life. Energy. He would come back from work.
Mm.
There I would be cooking 3 separate dishes. Which one do you want?
Wow.
He was in shock. He said, but he felt that all the energy I had was coming from my enthusiasm with this new business opportunity that I'd just come across. But I knew better. I said, no, it's the liner. The energy. Yeah, let me just leave it there. It energizes you. You are not the same person. I have so much energy.
Mm.
So it sells out, get your liner and wear it daily.
Wow. Wow. I know if we ask you to mention 10, you will. But one thing is that it actually shows that when you see a product user and the passion is actually there, it is not that you are sugarcoating anything. This has actually worked for you and for your prospects or downline. Thanks so much, Ma. Thanks so much for sharing this with us. Boss Laura.
So thank you very much, Sitan. So in this room tonight, we have loads of women, mothers, wives, people with very, very busy schedule. And we can tell, as you've said, that you have a very, very crazy busy schedule. So can you just share with us, just to let us know that that is not just a problem that's unique to us. How have you been able to cope with being a wife, a mother, a teacher, an entrepreneur? How have you been able to cope with all of these while building your business? Because I know it's bound to help somebody if it's just one person in the house.
Okay. Thank you for that question. I think it's an important question because we do live in real life. Yes, we do have different levels of responsibilities, but we live in the real world and it's a busy world. And I know that there are many out there might have young babies on their hands, young children on their hands, and they find it difficult to even find 15 minutes for themselves. I mean, I remember when my children were young. I'm not a young spring chicken. My children are old. They've left home. So I have that advantage. But, well, in the last year, I think I got one left. He's about to be booted out. But I remember when my children were young, even if I went to the toilet, they're knocking on the door. Mommy! You can't hide anywhere. They need you. They demand attention. This is what I would say. Make up your mind to spend a certain amount of time on your business every day. There might be, or you see, there's different ways of doing it. You could decide that on so day, on a Tuesday, there's nothing after school or whatever that I need to do. Or I'm going to give my kids to somebody to manage for a couple of hours. And in those couple of hours, I will work on this business. The reason why I'm going to do this is because I know that if I work on this business effectively, shortly, I will be able to give my children a better life. I'll be able to pay for babysitters. I'll be able to pay for extra classes. I'll be able to give them better opportunities. So this is important. This is not about me. This is about them. We're talking to young mothers now. This is about them. This is about me securing a future. So because it is so important, because I'm not looking at the now, I'm looking down that tunnel to the future. And I know there's light at the end of this tunnel. Right now, I don't have much time, but if I can just give it 1 hour a day, if I can just give this 4 hours a week, whatever it is you feel you can do, and commit to it. Commit to it. There is never any time. You have to make time. Is there something in your life that you do that you think you can drop? For me, it was TV. That was all I dropped. I just stopped watching television. And I've never gotten back into the habit. Before you get back from work, you're exhausted. If you've got some strength, they might cook some dinner. If you know, kids have gone to uni at this point, so I'm home alone with the hubby. You just crash in front of the telly, you eat some food, you watch some telly, the regular programs, this and that, and you go off to crash out to bed. You might have some marking to do. That was it. But then I changed it. So instead of going to the sitting room to watch telly, I crossed to the dining room and opened the laptop. I researched the business. I got on the phone. I reached out to friends. I started a group. I began to maintain and inform them. And I spent my evenings doing that. That was what I did. It still took me a while. It took me 5.5 years to get to star directorship. It took me a while. But if I hadn't done it, would I be where I am now? No, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't. So you just have to make up your mind how much time you want to give and give it. Commit to it. If you say you want to give 1 hour a day and you missed 1 hour on Tuesday, well, that means on Wednesday you need to give 2. Give 2 hours. You need to make it up. You need to do so many hours a week. And because this business has fantastic products, it will give you something back. And after a while, it will be worth it. You just need to start from somewhere. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Wow. I'm sure that I know I have a few of my team members in the house, or at least I hope they are. And you know, they are listening to this, and we tell them all the time, set this business, set a 4 to 5 year, it's a 4 to 5 year plan. Here you are sitting here. It took you 5.5 years, but you got to the position of a star director, which is what we all looking, aiming at. So indeed, you are a living proof. You are a great encouragement to us, and we really thank you for being here. Tell us, what are you really thankful for in this whole journey? What are few things that you can look forward to and be grateful for?
Truthfully, LONGRICH has changed my life. I have met amazing people that I wouldn't have met. It's not likely that I've met them if I had not done this business. You see, it was quite emotional the last couple of weeks because we've been on lockdown in the UK for many months, more than a year. So my team members that were coming in fresh in the last 1.5 years, they've only been seeing themselves on Zoom. But in the last 2.5 to 3 weeks, we had the Car Award where they saw themselves physically for the first time. And last weekend, we also had another, Esther Amadu arranged another presentation in Milton Keynes here, and people were introduced. Oh, you are so-and-so, it was quite emotional. And it was like they've been friends for years, but they haven't been friends for years. They've only just met on Zoom. They only see each other's faces on Zoom, but they were meeting physically for the first time. It was absolutely incredible. It was wonderful. I've met amazing people in LONGRICH. I've made great connections in LONGRICH. I have learned about people in LONGRICH through doing this business. I've also made money. When you have your first win, that makes the journey easy. So I encourage people when they're new and they're keen to just chase something down. It might be the car you're chasing down. It might be a free trip you're chasing down. Chase it down. Once you've got that in hand, obviously you can't do it alone. You need to build teams. So if that's going to get you working, start working, build your team. Build a team, get it done. When it's done, and the win will help you recruit other people. Not just you, but your team, because people know you. People in your team can point to you and say, this person succeeded this way with this thing. This is not a scam. This is real. Like everybody will say, we found a better way. We found a better way. You know, network marketing works. So get the win. Get the win. Things become easier. Build your team. Make sure they feel valued. Acknowledge ranks. Acknowledge anything. I mean, I just acknowledged somebody in my team. I think she's on this call. I saw her name. You know, I said, you need a reward for bringing 6 people to the presentation we had last Thursday. She brought those people, 6 people. She invited 10, 6 showed. And she's been busy ever since. You know? So, you know, reward the little wins. It doesn't have to be a big win. It can be a little win. Reward it. Encourage people. Let people feel valued. Let them know they're part of a big family. And just let the love flow. I love network marketing. Absolutely adore it.
Thank you so much. Amazing.
Thank you.
Now, let me ask you one funny question. And that's, as a pastor, and to some, they will tell you they don't know how to sell, they cannot market anything because they do ministerial work like that. Now, as a pastor, how do you do this business? How do you encourage your members? Because maybe, assumedly, you have some members that are your downlines. Now, how are you able to cope with ministerial work and this business? And that for some people that even say that instead of you doing buying and selling, maybe you should do the gospel more, proclaim, do evangelism and all that. Now, how do we correlate the two? Because usually I like to ask pastors this question.
The reason why you're asking this question is because you're looking at the two as two separate things. They're intertwined. They're intertwined.
Right.
The life that we live is a ministry. The life that we live is a life of faith. The two are intertwined. They're not separate. We are the same. So Esther the pastor is Esther the network marketer. Esther the network marketer is Esther the teacher. Everything is intertwined. It's one person. It's one person. So you network market the business, you network market Christ, you introduce Christ to others, your network marketing, it's all one thing. You train network marketing, you teach the word, I teach English language and literature. I love Shakespeare. You know, it's all one person, the teacher, doing it. So it's all one thing. It's all one thing. It's all one person doing them all together. You show your Christianity in the way you handle your team. You live the life. You show your ethics. You show your integrity. You demonstrate your faith when you speak positively and make sure that you have positive energy around you all times and discount the negativity. You are living your faith out through network marketing. Why are you trying to separate them? They're all one. You're all one. When you believe that you can become this, I apply faith. When you affirm with the word of God in network marketing, so many things, you know, it's all one. So, you know, when people say, the question you asked now, you brought, you know, people say, oh, how are you able to, something about network marketing a minute? It's all one. It's all one. It's all one. That's the way I see it. It's all one.
Wow.
And then
we appreciate that. We appreciate
the
that
finances
perspective.
to build the kingdom. Let me not forget
the kingdom. That is the bottom line.
Build the kingdom. We
Wow.
become kingdom builders with the finances that we make. I mean, it's not like I haven't made presentations in churches before. I have. You know, if you really want to be successful in network marketing, how about you tithe your earnings? It's all one. And let the Lord bless the work of your hand. I mean, God, I suppose it's what do you have in your hand? So this opportunity comes your way, do something with it and bless the kingdom. It's all one. It's all one.
Thank you so much, man. It just, the question actually, coincidentally was when we had one of the pastors here too. She didn't want to call herself pastor. She's a pastor's wife, but she does the work of ministry as well. That's our leader in Port Harcourt, Bode Dadepo Adioye. And
oh yes, I do know her.
She actually said almost likely what you said, and this actually we encourage some of us or those listening to us now that you can as well as do your ministry, do your whatever, do along with your business. So because the kingdom you are actually propagating needs your funding. Thank you so much. Now, I just want to ask one or two questions to round off this session. I think we've gone beyond time, but it's actually worth it. Now, some are struggling in this business, and they were like, some of them are just, they used to say this thing is not like that. It requires a lot of money. It requires some like this investor and all that. And some are just, they are yet to sign up on this platform. What would be your advice for them? Now, how are you able to convince others to stay on the business? Then just encourage us, ma'am.
Can you just repeat that again? I want to be sure. So you're saying is, how do I encourage people to stay with the business?
Yes, that are struggling in the business, finding it difficult to move ahead. Yeah, and those that are prospects still thinking whether they should come on board.
We win some, we lose some. Let's not forget that. We win some, we lose some. When you lose someone, don't cry over spilt milk. Check and make sure that you didn't add to the problem, because you might not have. It might just be that person decided to walk away for whatever reason. You know, you had nothing to do with it as a leader. You win some, you lose some. Once you understand that you win some, you lose some, you forge ahead. For people that, I mean, it's not, you think I haven't lost teams? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. You lose individuals, you lose teams. Not everybody's going to stay with you on the journey. That's why, as a leader, you never stop recruiting. You never stop recruiting. You must continue to recruit. The moment you stop recruiting and people pick up that you're not recruiting and you're just managing teams, if you're just managing teams, sometimes you find out that things become lopsided. You know, you end up having a huge qualifying leg and, you know, you don't really have much going on your bonus legs. Yes, you can have a huge qualifying leg, but there should be something decent happening on your bonus legs, because that's what you're, you know, you're working for. You're making sure that your development and your performance, you know, those bonuses are quite hefty. You win some, you lose some. But yes, you need to recheck and make sure when you lose somebody, did you have anything to do with it? Do I need to do anything different? For instance, I noticed that when I'm tired, I start to snap. I might snap at somebody. I might have to ring them up, eat humble pie, and apologize. Sometimes you need to take some time away. It could be a weekend. It could be a week. I recently, sometimes early August, I took a week off. Now that week off didn't mean I wasn't answering questions. It doesn't mean I wasn't posting, but I wasn't prospecting. I just chilled for a week because I needed to, you know, sometimes you have to do the 3 R's. The 3 R's, you need to refresh. You need to renew. You need to refocus. The 3 R's. So I just use that chilling time to do all that. Refresh, you know, take a break, take a deep breath. You look where you're coming from, you look at where you're going, you renew yourself, you renew your energy, you start to strategize and plan, how am I going to get there? And you need to refocus. You might need to change some things around to make sure you get to destination. You need to set yourself new goals. If you set a goal and you hit it quickly, maybe that goal wasn't difficult enough. You need to set another one. Don't relax. Don't do that, R. Don't relax. You know, set yourself another goal. Make it challenging so that you can rise to the challenge. Rise to the challenge. So if you're struggling in this business, you might be going through a bad patch. Maybe you need to take some time off, have a look, do some studying. I buy new books sometimes. I have a look through, pick up some points, try them out, see what works for you, you know, learn, do some product research. That's my next task. I want to do some product research. I want to change all my slides on products. Things like that, you know, refresh, renew, don't do the same old all the time. It's exciting. Keep it exciting. Keep it exciting. This is an exciting business. This is an exciting business. Anybody out there that's not getting paid every week? Why? Why is that happening? Fix that. No matter how little it is, there must be some points on your bonus legs, on at least one of your bonus legs every week to make sure you get paid in 3 weeks' time. Knock that out first. That's your first challenge. Sort it out. There must be something there. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, even Sunday morning, you've got time to sort that out. You sold something, you recruited someone, or you encourage somebody in your team to do that, to do what you're doing. Come on, sort that out. Just sort that out. Get those 3 legs running, and then pick another code. Get those 3 legs running. Pick another code. Get those 3 legs running. Don't just stop on the top 3. No, no, no. Find another code. Get those 3 legs running. Pick another one. Get those 3 legs running. I usually get 3 legs running all the time on my weakest leg. That's what I do. Focus on the weakest leg. Get 3 legs running. When they're running, then I move on to another one. Get those 3 running. That's how you work it. When you're planning ahead, that, oh, I want to hit diamond 2. Don't plan for diamond 2. Plan for diamond 3. If you're diamond 1, don't plan for diamond 2. Plan for diamond 2 for. Plan for diamond 3. As you're on your way to diamond 3, diamond 2 will hit. When diamond 2 hits, you start to plan for diamond 4, and you start to position to make sure. You start to structure to make sure you hit. You plan 2 ranks ahead. Challenge yourself. Struggle? Yeah. Work it. Just work it. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am. On the last note, I just want us to do this, and please permit me, forgive me, whoever may be listening. It's not really a religious organization, but there are some things that you don't let pass you by when they come, and that you can't attract what you don't like. We like the success of what you have made, ma'am, and we actually pray for more anointing of that. But please, in a few minutes, can you actually pray for everybody here? I know we have some other religious. No. It's just for you just to pass that kind of a thing for us. You have actually blessed us in teaching, in giving us nuggets, but we need that power from you to just give us in a few minutes before we let you go, man.
Like you said, it's not a religious meeting, so I need to see if there's any objections. If you have any objections, can you please put it in? I
can see people saying yes, so I can see the messages now. I've seen divine release. I've seen that.
Wow. All right. All things happen for a reason, you know. The Lord God that I serve, he's the one that has seen the end from the beginning. And I suppose he knew that this was going to happen today, even before we before we started the meeting, before we even conceived the meeting. He knew what was going to happen today. So he is involved in this decision of yours. So Heavenly Father, we want to thank you for this opportunity you've given us to connect with each other around the world. We saw that there are people here from the United States, from Nigeria, from Ghana. You know, people have come from the United Kingdom, and they came to hear something. They came to learn something. I pray, Lord, that as they have honored us by being here today, that you will honor them. That you will honor them in ways that they did not expect. Many a time, Lord, you exceed our own expectations. Lord, exceed our expectations in this business, in this language business. We believe it's a platform that you have made available to many of us around the world because you want to give people a better life, because you want to give people hope. You want to give people a better future. We are thankful for this business platform. So today, we just release your power through this meeting, through this beaming online. We release the anointing. We pray for your help to assist people that are struggling in their business. We pray for your anointing for understanding, that you'll open their minds, open people's minds. And most of all, Lord, touch their minds concerning what they believe they can achieve. Lord, touch our hearts, touch our minds, touch our very souls, touch us, so that we will have an understanding that, yes, we can be more, because the whole world awaits the manifestation of the sons of God. The world is waiting for us to manifest. The world is waiting for us to rise. The world is waiting for us to shine. Lord, we pray that with your assistance, we will arise. We will soar like eagles. We will shine like true stars that we are, because you created us in your own image. You created us to excel. You created us to be examples to all around us on earth, that yes, with God, all things are possible. So Lord, whatever impossibility that people might be facing in their businesses today, we come against it In the name of Jesus, we believe that we can
Amen.
rise above it because we are assisted by you. Your name is Ebenezer. You are our helper. And we look to you and you alone to help us in our businesses, to give us the wisdom that we need to be able to run our businesses right. We pray that you will help us to be sensitive to the leading of the Holy Spirit. Right now, the Holy Spirit will begin to reach out to speak to people's hearts, telling them what they need to do, highlight things in our hearts, Lord. Show us the way to go. Your word tells us that if we trust in you with all our heart and we lean not to our own understanding, you will direct our path. So today, we ask you to direct our path in this business, that we might shine for you, manifesting your glory. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Thank you so much, ma. Thank you so much. We equally pray for you that your business will continue to grow. Your children will do well in your lifetime.
Amen.
And your ministry will continue to grow more and more. Thank you so much for doing this. Please, I want any of your team member present on this platform who can come on camera to just say something about you, just one person. If the person is there, could raise up the hand. Just raise your hand so that I'll ask you to unmute. Okay. You can mute yourself, ma'am.
You have done that.
Yes. Good,
So can we hear?
Good morning. Good morning, sis.
So this is your leader here. Just tell us a bit and to appreciate her for what she's done this night.
Actually, it's not just this night. She's done a lot, really. She's been able to make me walk miles with LONGRICH now, because she has the way of explaining things very simple, clearly, and then will continue to put you into the right path. Every time you want to know what to do, the step you are taking, you discuss it with her. She's always ready to go the miles with you. And I thank her for that. I thank the fact that I'm on her side anyway, on her group. I don't know what to say anymore. Then she's very good. And she knows her stuff. That's one very important thing. She knows her stuff. And when you know your stuff, you'll be able to carry other people along. It will be very simple for them too, because you make it as simple as ABC. That's all I can say. Thanks, Dupe.
Thank you. God bless you, sis.
Thank you so much, ma. Thank you so much, ma. Wow. All right. Can we have CIG World now? I need 2 people to do that for us. Thank you. Raise your hand, come on camera so that I can spotlight you.
Yeah.
Bishop Wells,
Good morning.
Thank God today you are not giving trouble wahala. So appreciate our guest.
Good morning, everybody.
Morning, sir.
Good morning.
Morning.
Yeah. I really want to say a very big thank you to our wonderful star director, Mrs. Esther Dukbe Ajala. Thank you so much. Thank you so very much. You have blessed every one of us tonight. You have really blessed us tonight. It's been a while that we get such there are good stuffs there, but this is one superb, outstanding. Oh, I lack words to really describe it. But honestly, you've given us something beyond what we anticipated. Thank you. Thank you. God bless you. May the Lord richly increase your bands. The Lord will expand, enlarge your coasts. You will begin to see another level of increase than you least imagine. Honestly, it's one thing. No one blesses us here in CIG and goes unblessed. There is so much that is coming. Just watch out for it, ma'am. Thank you so much. And I really want to say thank you to everyone who made it a date with this program. Thank you, Boss Satan. Thank you, Madam Gloria. Thank you, everyone that is on board tonight. God bless you. I love you all. God bless you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah, good morning, partners. I'm just gonna make it so quick. I listened to the SD Ajala, and it's quite encouraging, and it's quite rewarding. So I just want to say thank you, because I'm just a fresher into the business as well. But from what I've just heard from what you said, I mean, I'm encouraged, and I'm gonna do much more than what I'm doing. So thank you so much. As I said, I'm at work, so I just dashed out. I'm at the cigarette, rank. So I just want to stay there and just say thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you. Thank you. Thank you.
So we want to say thank you to you, ma'am, for coming to do this. You have to stick around because
Okay.
we may have questions for you from the prospects as well. Thank you so much, ma'am. So Edu Emmanuel Jr. will be giving us the wealth plan for tonight. Last week was a blast that he gave ABC of Longreach wealth plan. So let's hear him give us the compensation plan. You're welcome, boss.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. It's a pleasure being with you all.
Money. So the big question is, where is this money? How can you get this money? And that is what I'm about to share with you all, how you can get this money. And it's going to be 100% courtesy of Longrich. Now, I would like to start by saying money is in people. Okay, this slide is there. Money is equal to people. Most people will tell you, I don't have to talk to people. I don't have to talk to people. That is why I will not join Longrich. But let me tell you a little secret. There's no business on this planet that thrives without people. So if you ask me, what is money? I tell you, money is equal to people. So what you should be asking is, where is my money? Who get my money? And how do I get this money from these people? And that is what I'll be sharing with you all in this aspect of our presentation. The next slide, please. According to John D. Rockefeller, he made a statement. He said, I would rather earn 1% of 100 people's efforts than 100% of my own efforts. So, what does he mean? Instead of you working, and every naira or kobo or pounds or dollars you are earning is coming from your effort only, why don't you look for a leverage platform where you'll be earning off 1,000 persons effort, 100 persons effort, 1,000,000 persons effort? Everybody's contributing a quarter to the income in which you are making. And that welcomes us to what I call the leveraging platform. I want to welcome you to all to the sharing economy. We have a platform where you can leverage, where you can invite people to come share profit with you. But what is involved in becoming a part of this platform? It's pretty simple. Switch your brand. Switch. Instead of buying the random XYZ products you are used to buying, why don't you switch to Longrich? Begin to buy and use Longrich products. Our products are daily usables. And because they are daily usables, that is why it pays us for a lifetime. Imagine the products are toothpaste, soap, cream, sanitary pad, wine, coffee, and the rest of them, baby diapers, and a whole lot of products. Now, as long as these needs exist, you stand a chance to make money. And that is why Longrich business makes a whole lot of sense. Now, the big question is, how can you get started? We have entry levels with which you can join Longrich. And what determines the entry levels is the products you buy. Registration is free. You don't need to pay a dime to become a partner. It's free of charge. You are given a Longrich code for free. Anybody that tells you pay for registration, please run away from that person, because you don't pay registration fee. The only thing you have to do is you spend money to run expenses, and every product carries a PV. That has 3.5 PV. The cup has 45 PV. The pot has 180 PV. The power bank has 1 PV. You know what this means? This means for every product you buy, you get a PV for it. So when you get registered, which is free, all you need to do is buy products up to a certain PV and become a partner. what determines your entry level is the PV which you are starting with. You can begin with 1680 PV, 720 PV, 240 PV, 120 PV, 60 PV, 4 PV. Personally, I began this journey with 4 PV, the most looked down on entry level. But you can begin with any of the above, as long as it's the best you can do. Don't limit yourself. The reason why I would like to say don't limit yourself is because your entry level limits you in this business. But come the way you are, come how you are. If 60 PV is what you can do, start with it, but don't wait there, don't stop there. The reason is because one of the key things you'll be doing on this journey is upgrading. You'll be moving your personal purchases from 60 PV to 120 PV to 240 PV, all the way to 1680 PV, where you become a VIP. We have entry levels for different countries. In Nigeria, look at the amounts estimated. Let's see that of other countries. This is for Nigeria. The next slide, please. The next slide, please. Okay, let's go back. Okay, we have for UK. This is for UK. Okay, let's talk about this next slide. What does it take to build a business? You need a maximum of 3 legs. When I say 3 legs, I mean people. And it's not just enough to get 3 people. Most people think that it is a bring people business, but rather it is a build people business. So when you get 3 people to join LONGRICH and you now feel it is automatic income, you got it wrong. You will need to build those 3 people so you can make a whole lot of money by means of this platform. 1 person gets 3, 3 gets 9, 9 gets 27, 27 gets 81, 243, like that, all the way till you go into millions. Now, as you're building your legs, you are going to be enjoying this platform. This is for those in the UK. You can join LONGRICH with any of these estimated purchases. Either way, you are a partner. The next slide, please. This is for Americans. If you're in America, you can join LONGRICH with any of these entry levels. Next slide, please. This is for Cameroon. No, Ghana. So, irrespective of your country, you can get started with this business. Irrespective of your country, you can get started with this business. This is for Cameroon in CFA. Any currency, as far as you are on this call, this business is for you. CFA, I don't know which one of the African countries still in CFA. Next slide, please. The next slide, please. This is, I believe this is Kenyan shillings. Next, Kenya. Next. This will be, what is this K? If another African country, depending on your currency. Next slide, please.
Zambia.
Zambia, yes. Zambians are represented in our business. This is South African rand. Next slide. So check your country. Based on your country, get started either way you can. Well, this is still euro. Now, I would like to talk about this particular chart. Liberia. So anywhere you are in the world, you can join this business. Your country does not limit you. Now, I want to talk about something about this business. These bullet points mentioned here, I talked about the first one already, maximum of 3 legs, which are meant to be built. The next is no time frame, no pressure. You are your own boss here. You did not join LONGRICH to come and get yourself another organ in the office. No, you are your own organ. You determine how you want to work. You determine how you want to get your own tree. You want to get them today, you can get them today. You can get them in the next 1 year. You can get them in the next 3 years, but no pressure. So this is the one business where if you decide not to set goals and targets for yourself, you need to be self-driven to make this business work. Grow at your own pace. You want to take people get to star director. Some people have got star director in 9 months. Some people did it in 15 months. Some people do it in 3 years. Some people do it in 5. You can even get your own in 10 years, but it's your own. This business allows you to do it. What does it take to be a leader? You must not be a diamond. You are a leader. The moment you're able to recruit people and they begin to earn bonuses in Longbridge, because of your tutelage, you become a leader. And Longbridge begins to pay you an additional bonus known as leadership bonus. Weekly bonus payments. Longbridge allows you to earn 52 times in a year, not 12 times in a year. So you can build a business and you can make money on a weekly, no mandatory monthly purchase. No one forces you to buy products every month. Wait, my video is stopped. Sorry. No one forces you to buy products every month. You come and buy products when you want to. There are a lot of platforms where you are compelled to buy products every month. Perhaps the patronage is low and the rest. But for us in Long, continue to build your business. You'll be making your money. Nobody will stop your income for you. Which is one of the reasons why I love this platform. Unlimited accumulation of bonus points. Every PV that is bought, that PV we used to climb and grow 1 to 7. Instead of asking PV, you earn commission for trips, qualify you for car funds. This means that if your desire to qualify for incentives on this platform, you are going to accumulate bonus points or PVs unlimitedly in all your 3 legs to drive your goals and aspirations on this platform. Next slide, please. Malawi is there. Malawi is there. The next slide, please. Now, the growth plan. The growth plan is, I call it the 3x3 growth plan. It's based on the principle of when few multiplies, it becomes many. If you check that section of the chart where you have number of people, 1 to 3, a number of people, you will see that it begins with you, 1 person. Gradually, it grows to 3, it grows to 9, it grows to 27. It keeps growing until you are over 100,000, until you're over 1 million. Now, if you check the next part of the charts where you see estimated earnings, you will see that your income also grows as the size of your team grows. I call it exponential based income, exponential growth. Our business does not move on an AP level, it grows geometrically. This means that you might be earning a certain amount of income right now. In the next 3 months, if you work so hard, you will crush it. You move on to the next. So our business is a business of level, of status. And as you're growing in rank, you have ranks clearly stated here. We have our diamond 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all the way to SD. So if you can drive your business and you can be consistent and persistent at building it, the world will be in your pocket. Actually, you can control the future. You can control where you are headed by means of this platform. Where am I? Okay. At this juncture, I guess my time is up, right, sir?
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much. You did that justice to it. Thank you for always doing this for us. Thank you so much. We want to have our 3SD, the chief servant of CIG, to come up and it's always good to hear him speak.
Good morning, everybody. And I don't know what to say because I was just carried away with listening to from SD Ajala to Ima, and I forgot that I was supposed to come in at a point. And but why am I so happy tonight? The first time I met SD Ajala was in China, and I said, "Who is this person?" Then suddenly they just say, "Oh, they are leaving. Their flight is tonight." They left us and they came back. So that was when I knew she was from the UK. I think that she was there on 6 or 7. And I took note of her. Then when I landed in UK, I now saw a bigger picture of her, that she is actually the pillar behind LONGRICH UK. She's a director, company director, not just LONGRICH director. And she was doing a whole lot She was collecting all the stones, the bullets, the queries, the antagonism. She was receiving from all corners. Every criticism is on her head. And the way she handled it, I was watching her. I kept quiet, I was observing, and to cut a long story short, when she made a little contribution when SD Joma came to do her presentation, I said, we just have to go for her now. You know, there is a lot out there that we need to tap in from. And I could not just, write all. Thank God we had some leaders that were dropping the nuggets. Yomi Ute, she was doing justice. Every nugget she dropped, and I believe that we have gotten it there. But there were some that captivated me, and I want to draw it out and throw it to somebody there. Don't respond to me. Say, who is there that is not earning? Why are you not earning every Thursday? If others are earning, why are you not earning? It's a $1 million question. Keep on putting one foot in front of the other and you'll get there. The peak is beautiful. These are words of marble. We listened to the product testimonies she had, and believe you me, new knowledge was gotten from there. Nerve exposure, cordyceps militaris. Personal smell, body wash. The toothpaste, you could hear without fluoride, with fluoride. I will advise, the user will take our own personal advice while the doctor is saying our own. But the truth of the matter is, the same thing I had, the toothpaste helps to do the polishing for you. The abrasive properties of the toothpaste was actually scaling out plaques from the teeth. And these are things we must not joke with. The Atro Super Reviver, immune booster, helps to keep the cartilage regenerated and all that, pain reliever. We must not joke with our product, because actually it is the product that actually keeps us in the front burner in the industry. Building across the world is something people don't pay attention to, where you cannot migrate your business to another country. It is mainly in Longrich, in the whole entire industry, you could see this, where you can just move to another country. When I got to the UK, I quickly started a fresh leg, that is, I'm on 4 now, and built a new team entirely separate from the one that I've been doing here before. I see all these as things we must not. She said, shut down negative distraction and move forward. Negative energies, they can kill your business. They can destroy your mindset. Focus on the positives, while the challenges you acknowledge. You see, acknowledging of the challenges could make the complainants to calm down. Acknowledge the challenges and solve them. That is wonderful. How do you solve problems in your team? In leadership, there must be crisis within the organization, within the team. How do you solve problems? So you must do everything possible to acknowledge that there was a complaint or there is a complaint going on, and make effort to solve them. That is a super leadership quality. The evenings that was normally for relaxation, she converted it into prospecting time. Mamma mia. I give it all to her. Esther Ajala, all I just want to say is we are grateful. Please give us a date for part 2 before we close the session. You have to, I know you are passionate about this and you will not say no to us. You will find a way to give us a date. What you did today is not just giving out nuggets. You were teaching the practical aspects, how to do it, because we keep hearing, you do this, you do this, you do this. Then how? The how is always missing in most teachings. So here it was more of practical, how to practically implement all this, how to prospect. You even brought it in. That is super. And these are things we need to really do. Without this practical aspect, every other thing still makes it difficult. But the moment the breakdown is given, this is how you prospect. You do it 1 hour. If you miss 1 hour of today, tomorrow you make it 2 hours. Wow. You don't even need to move. You make calls. Wow. You reach out to your team members, and you were practical. You say sometimes you snap, but you quickly say, oh, I'm sorry, and this and that. You move on because you just wanted to drive a mess. Sometimes you just have to retreat. And your 3 arrows, renew, refresh, refocus. These things, we don't take them for granted. You know, it took you 5 years, solid 5 years, despite being a guru in the industry, because you have some experience for Longrich. But you took 5 years to build, because it's something you build. You don't jump in. If you jump in, you crash, because there is no way there will be pillars. You know, and after building for 5 years, now you started a new challenge for yourself to get to somewhere. Put a new goal, put a new target. I was telling, so in my book I am writing now, in one of the chapters, I said, I became star director before I wrote out my goal, because I didn't really know where I was going. I only wanted to be financially free. I only needed financial freedom. But it was only in 2018, I wrote out my goals, written goals, and I started acting on them one by one, and I marked them for the next 5 years, 2018 to 2023, Vision 2023. I started implementing them physically and seeing my life change completely. Imagine, I joined this business 2014. Only in 2018, I started writing down. Others were just anyhow. We were just, you know, time and chance and all the rest. But, you know, it came out in my book writing that I'm doing now. And what I'm trying to let people know, this is my experience. So there is no formula that you have to do this, but different experiences coming together can really make somebody a good mentee and successful entrepreneur. Ma'am, we are grateful. You taught us. This is teaching the practical aspect of this business, from the mindset, from the invisible to the visible, from abstract to tangible and all that. We are still learning. There is no end to this business. And we thank God that you did something that was very, very uncommon here in our group, and every Sunday, which is you prayed for us. And that means there is something about today. Everybody that is here today, I believe in the next 12 months.
Amen. Because I am here.
You know, so
Amen.
We are grateful. We truly want you to take another date. We do this every Sunday. Any Sunday, if you can give us another Sunday so that we can take another part of this, it will be very, very wonderful. We love what we got today, and we like good things. This is a business where we want to be a better person. So we get all these things for free. These are things you pay 1 million, 1.5 million naira, you know, 1,000 pounds to get the course. And at the same time, the same thing that they're going to tell us there, and we feel good because we have paid. But because we didn't pay for this, we just feel, no problem, I will still see it again. Time is coming, people will pay. Even in the Longbridge, people will pay to get this knowledge. I keep telling people, it will no longer be free very soon. But we are still learning and trying to put things together. That is why. So thank you very much for taking our time to be with us. And then please feel free, be part of us, observe, comment, contribute, and always be there for us as one of the leaders and directors. Your supervisory role will really go a long way to help us in amending and, you know, aligning to the goals that we have written down already. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome
Thank you so much, sir. I've had a fantastic time here tonight. I can't lie. I've thoroughly enjoyed the interview, the opportunity to discuss. I've had fun. This is why we love network marketing. I've had a lot of fun tonight. And I must say, Esther, I love you so much. You are such a team player. You're such a team player. I got to know you as a team player.
Thank you,
you take care of all. Whether the person is in your team, whether the person is not in your team, you don't care. You just want people to be successful in the business. I have a lot of respect for anybody who is a team player in network marketing. You are so selfless. So I also want to appreciate you, sir, and all your efforts, even this week coming, so that I'm not just talking words, everybody listening. As the Ejuru will be training stockists in the UK via Zoom. This week coming on Thursday. In fact, I normally have my presentation on Thursday. I will have to cancel it because his training is coming up on the same day. He is such a team player, I have such high regard for you, sir. Thank you so much for everything you do for the whole business. We are recipients, and we appreciate you, sir. Thank you, sir. And thank you for the opportunity. The date we will discuss on WhatsApp. We will fix it.
Okay, all right. I've had fun. I will boost it again. Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you.
Wow.
Okay.
Thank you so
Over
much.
to you, Seton.
Thank you so much for doing this once again. We can't thank you enough, but that's just it. Please, if you are here to subscribe on the YouTube, go to YouTube, LONGRICH CIG, click on the like button, subscribe, and click on the notification. Thank you again. See you next week.